Okay, again, we're getting top-notch quality from this show. In episode 3, Jon Bernthal's performance as the Punisher was fantastic, and it really sold me. Before, in episode 1 and 2, I liked his performance. I thought he was going to be good, but this really sold it for me. The exchange between Punisher and Daredevil was just really well done. It was really well acted, especially on Berthal's part. Now, the only thing in these 2 episodes that I sort of had a problem with was at the end of episode 4, and the Punisher really opens up to Daredevil and kind of tells him a lot about his personal life and feelings. And it felt a little bit out of character for the Punisher. He seems like a guy who would just never open up like that. And John Paul brought up, I was talking, or overheard him talk to David before that, well, he just became the Punisher, so it's not like he's been at this for years, he's still developing as a person. Well, the thing for me about that mindset is, the Punisher is kind of already, as far as I know in the comics, he's kind of already a dark person, even before his family dies. He's been through the Vietnam War, and he's already kind of a killer. And I guess when his family dies, it's just kind of becomes the full realization of that. But it's a pretty, it's kind of a small issue, and he probably is thinking that he's going to die, so people kind of change when they're dying. But it just felt maybe a little bit out of character, possibly. That's the only issue I really had with these 2 episodes. Other than that, again, the cinematography, lighting, and all that's fantastic. The kiss in the rain scene I thought was really good, very classic Daredevil. A little bit reminiscent of the
Ben Affleck movie.
Yeah, the Ben Affleck movie.
It's not exactly a good thing.
Not really a good thing, but it's all from the comics either way. But excellent. Both episodes very good. I'm excited to see where they're going to go with the Punisher character. I'm a little bit confused, honestly, at this point, how he's going to work in the show. But yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. I think these episodes were just really excellent. Episode 3, New York's Finest, was maybe the best episode of the whole series so far. The whole action scene, when him and Punisher fight, and then the motorcycle guys come in, and then they have the whole involved fight scene where a lot of it looks like one shot, although it's masked a lot. Just really, really excellent, really well done. I also liked a lot of the subplots, like the thing with Foggy and Rosario Dawson's character in the hospital. I really like that stuff. Episode 4 wasn't maybe quite as just like mind-blowing, but it was still really solid. Like the torture scene was like, very riveting. Like the part where they're gonna like possibly torture the dog. If I have an issue, other than the one Thomas talked about, which concerns me a little bit as well, it's probably Karen's subplot investigating the Punisher. While it's well done, I'm a little bit unsure about where they're going with his origin, and if they're maybe like toying with it and making it into this giant conspiracy, which they do a lot with Batman's origin sometimes, which I would be resistant to, except that it might be more like the conspiracy is to cover up his family's death, and it's not the conspiracy is actually that his family died. If that's the case, I'm fine with it. So we'll have to see where it is going forward. But these were just very good episodes overall, again.
I also thought that both episodes were very amazing. I, like you, David, liked episode 3 a little bit better just because it had more action, and it was one of the best action scenes this series has ever had, which is saying a lot because this always has good action. The Punisher is the best part of the show right now. Not that anyone's bad or anything. Everyone does a very good job, very well acted. Everything that everyone's doing is interesting, but he's the best part of the show right now. Just his interaction with Daredevil is all really amazing, and like the show right now, there's nothing really big going on. There's not some villain trying to take over the city or anything. It's just characters interacting with each other, and that alone is enough to keep the show going. It's all really amazing. I would like to see, though I don't think they're going to. The problem is Daredevil hasn't done, or Matt Murdock, I should say, hasn't done any lawyering things. It's pretty much just been him as Daredevil, mainly in these episodes. He's felt a little disconnected from Foggy. They haven't really done anything together as far as lawyer things, which I always liked in the comics since he's a very competent and good lawyer. I always thought that was interesting. I mean, it's okay, he's very good as Daredevil, so. And then the part with the dog, that whole torture scene was very good, but I wasn't like... I mean, the whole thing, Punisher's just setting the guys up to go to the van and blow up, but, like, would he really crack if they threatened a dog? Like, I understand that he's taken a liking to it and he saved this dog from fighting for the mob, but, like, it is just a dog and you're the Punisher, you're this really cold, tough character. You're really going to break when they threaten an animal more than you? Maybe if they're threatening another human being, but, like, it is just a dog.
The reason it worked for me is because, like you said, he is basically just setting them up. And, like, it doesn't really matter that much. Like, it's not like they're going to hurt someone. They just want their money back. And, again, he's setting them up and the guys end up blowing up anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter much. It's just a setup. But overall, both these episodes are really amazing.
I really did like the scene where it's the carousel and the Irish mob, sneaks up on the Punisher and all that. And he doesn't listen to them even at gunpoint, and he attacks them and all that. Eventually he's defeated, but I felt that was very in line with the character. A lot of shows, the heroes tend to kind of give up as soon as, a gun is held to their head, but he kind of just ignored that and went forward and took the risk, and I felt that was very in line with the character. But anyways, both episodes were great.
Go ahead. Make my day.
My favorite scene from either of these episodes was the stairway fight from episode 3.
My favorite scene is the scene in the hospital where Foggy stops the two thugs from fighting each other.
It's really hard to pick a favorite scene, but I'm going to have to go with probably the first part of the exchange on the rooftop between Punisher and Daredevil. The entire exchange was really good. That's probably my favorite part of it, though.